key. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to keep the faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to keep the faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we...
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Throwing again on second down. Winston flushed out right. Looking long for Thomas. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. A first down throw for Winston. And this is incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Michael Thomas. They get the third down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Winston now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got his tight end Fant, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Locke looks to throw it again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So that would have been something from that distance, but we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Hardy set to return. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return, Hardy. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Winston. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, 64 yards. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw it is Locke. He hits his target, Lockett. On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Clock now to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now Locke, got to have this one. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.